Are you ready to get festive? Today we're going to be doing a quick little holiday Q&A because I am very much already in the Christmas spirit, so we might as well lean into it. We have 10 holiday related questions asked by some of my followers, so let's just get into it. Real or artificial tree? The answer to this one is so easy, so simple. Real, always real. This big old tree behind me was cut down in a field a couple weeks ago, and I will hold on to that tradition as long as possible. Best gift you've ever given? Ooh, okay. Best gift I've ever given. This one's actually hard for me because I pride myself on being an excellent gift giver. And why I'm so good at giving gifts is that I pay so much attention to the small details that people tell me 8 months in advance, a year in advance, sometimes more. And I will remember that, lock that little piece of information away so that I can give you a really thoughtful, really meaningful gift. I don't know that I can classify like a top gift I've ever given, but I'll tell you a funny little story about a really good gift I've given. Maybe the best, but I'll leave that up to you guys. I locked one of those little tidbits of information away about my friend Brie. My dear friend Brie once told me that her dream, like her ultimate dream, was to be on the cover of the Costco Connection, like the little Costco magazine they send out to Costco members because she really loves Costco, and so do I. I mean, who doesn't? Her dream, she wanted the cover of a Costco Connection. And I thought to myself, Darby, how do you make that happen? Now, I didn't call up Costco. I didn't beg and plead. I just made my own Costco Connection. I spent at least a good month on this, designing my own magazine to mirror the Costco Connection, looking at past issues, writing articles that are similar about travel spots, but they were travel spots that were specific and meaningful to her. I picked out products I thought would be meaningful to her and wrote fake product reviews on that. I made an entire magazine of a Costco Connection with her on the cover. I got it printed professionally by a magazine printer. So now she has an actual Costco Connection printed on magazine paper in her house where she is on the cover on, just in case Costco never decides to give her the cover themselves. I feel like you hear that, and to most people that would be such a silly gift, but she had told me that it was her dream to be on the Costco Connection, and I am here to make dreams come true. Top 3 favorite Christmas cookies. Well, first of all, thank you to whoever asked this and gave me the option to do top 3 because you know I'm indecisive and I can't pick a top number 1. This will also be totally based off of the cookies that my family make for Christmas, not Christmas cookies in general, but the ones that happen in my household. So top 3 in no particular order would be sugar cookies, gingerbread, and potato chip cookies. And potato chip cookies are very specific to my family. If you want that recipe, it's way back earlier on this channel under the baking bean tab, and they're really delicious. They're my grandfather's special recipe. I suggest you try them this holiday season. Favorite Christmas song? That's hard. I'm gonna give you 2 answers. I know, I'm indecisive, but Last Christmas by Wham, because it is just such a classic. I've loved that song for so long, and Christmas Tree Farm by Taylor Swift. Mini marshmallows or marshmallow fluff in your cocoa? Fluff preferably, but I want my cocoa with some form of marshmallows in it. So if they don't have fluff, mini marshmallows will do just fine. A favorite memory you have from Christmas or the Christmas season? Ooh, that's really hard. I feel like a lot of my favorite memories come from Christmas or the Christmas season. The one that kind of jumps to mind immediately though, because it just kind of encompasses like the Christmas magic, is I have a friend named Anna whose birthday falls right before Christmas. So for her 20th birthday, we drove from our hometown up to New York City. It's like a 4.5-hour drive to stay overnight in a hotel. Just the 2 of us, which at that age feels so grown up to go into New York City by yourself and stay at a hotel. And the Rockefeller tree was up and the lights were all beautiful and we got to walk down 5th Avenue and do all these magical Christmas things. But we did one really fancy birthday dinner for her at this really nice restaurant and we drank these really beautiful mocktails. Our waiter was so lovely. He brought us Shirley Temples and champagne flutes and he brought us flavored lemonades in martini glasses so we could feel all grown up and cosmopolitan in the big city. It was a beautiful moment, a beautiful dinner. They brought her out this amazing dessert and then we were all dressed up in these beautiful, beautiful dresses and we took a cab to Central Park so that we could take a carriage ride around Central Park. And we bundled up and they put this beautiful fur blanket over our lap and we played the soundtrack from the Nutcracker and just rode the carriage around all of Central Park in the beautiful crisp December air. It was such a magical Christmas moment that I will remember that for the absolute rest of my life. Does your family have any Christmas traditions? Boy, do we ever. The Bean family are a family that are big on traditions. At some point throughout the Christmas season, my mom and I always make it a habit to go drive around and look at Christmas lights. As a newer tradition, my mom and I the past few years have been going to Longwood Gardens for the Christmas lights as well. On Christmas Eve, my mom and I bake our famous sugar cookies, which takes hours upon hours because I'm a little particular when it comes to cookies, and my mom is a patient saint. We have Christmas Eve dinner at my house, and my grandmother gets invited over, and we have this wonderful meal that my dad cooks, and then we as a family watch A Christmas Story. Christmas morning, we open presents, just my immediate family, but my aunt and uncle hold a Christmas open house with all this food, and people come and go throughout the day, so we make it a point to try to stop by at some point in the afternoon. Then we get all dressed up and go to Christmas dinner at my grandma's house, and she cooks us a goose every year, which I believe is traditionally a German Christmas thing because my grandfather was German. We have red cabbage and potato balls and goose, and it is my favorite meal of the entire year, hands down. Is there anything you've asked for Christmas multiple times? Yeah, absolutely. Every single year I ask Santa for a white Christmas, and he says that's really hard these days with climate change and all, but I still keep asking every single year. If he has to bribe Mother Nature or Snow Miser or whoever, I would really appreciate it. All I want is a white Christmas. Realistically though, I often ask for clothes because I love clothes, and every year I ask for a new snow globe to add to my collection because I collect snow globes. They are my absolute favorite thing in the entire world. Best gift I've ever received. That's also really hard because my family is also good at gift giving. It's probably where I get it from. I'm not even gonna go all the way back to childhood because I'm sure there's like best gifts I got in my childhood years, but I will go with more recently, my mom for Christmas gave me like a day, an activity, which I really appreciate, like an experience. She got us tickets to go see Wicked together, which is one of my favorite musicals. We went to brunch first and just spent the whole day together. And it was really special because she's not as into the musical theater as I am. So for her to go plan this out for me, take me and go with me, and just let me be the big musical theater nerd that I am was so special. The gift I use the most though, it's gonna sound crazy, but a heated blanket. A couple years ago for Christmas, I asked for a heated blanket because I am always cold and I use that thing almost every day of my life. Summer, winter, fall, does not matter. That thing is almost always on. Alrighty, last one. White or colored lights? White lights. Always white lights. I think they're classic and beautiful and elegant and timeless. Well, that's all the questions for today. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe below and let me know in the comments what you guys are doing to get into the holiday spirit. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.